Ding, ding. Okay guys, I'm doing a test with a helmet cam that I've managed to connect like my phone to my helmet with this selfie pole you can't really see. Anyway, I need to do a test and see if you can hear me. Can you hear me talking now? Because I've got a radio mic that I've linked up and I just want to check, oh, dead end. I just want to check it's working properly, so let me know. Actually, maybe I can see. Yeah, it's working? Oh, I've got 3 phones on me. So I'm just going to see if I can watch this live stream on my iPhone. Let's just see if it's working. And then we'll go for a little cycle ride. I'm getting strangled a little bit about this. I need a chin strap, really. Okay, is this working? Not really. Yeah. Is this working? Yeah, it sounded good. Oh, okay. Guys, you might think I'm crazy. Whoa! Hold on, the helmet cam's come off. Okay. Give me 2 seconds and then we'll... Sorry, I've spent like an hour trying to figure out the way to do a live stream. Oh, there you go. How's that? Yeah, I spent like an hour trying to figure out how to do a live stream from my phone while cycling. I think this is the way. Only problem is my chin strap's choking me a little bit. Okay, let's see how that goes. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think we're off. This is crazy. Okay. Wait a second, I'm choking. Because basically, guys, I don't know if you saw my last video, but when I get back to the UK, next weekend I'm leaving on a bike ride all the way to Morocco in Northern Africa, and I'm just testing the best way to kind of share that content with you guys. Like maybe I can vlog it, maybe I can do some live streams. But I'm just thinking how feasible is it to do a live stream while cycling, so I'm just being creative here. That's more comfortable, but wait. Oh my gosh, you must be laughing at me. Okay, wait. I should have really done this before I started the live stream, but I kind of needed to test it was working. Guys, bear with me, please don't leave, because I'm going to take you for a really nice bike ride in a second as soon as I figure this out. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think. Oh, that seems to be working now. What I might do, just to reduce the leverage and the how much it's kind of strangling me, I might just make the selfie pole a bit shorter, and then it's not quite as much weight on my chin. Oh, that's going to work. Let me just tilt this down now. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Oh, guys, thanks for bearing with me. Before we head off, actually, I might just eat a little sweet potato that I cooked in the microwave. Just give me some energy. Oh, I wanted to head off like an hour ago because the sun is setting. Oh, so this is the advice I got given, guys. Energy is just chowing sweet potatoes and potatoes all day long. Okay. Got my potato. Sorry guys, YouTube just crashed. I'm using my Samsung S8, which I haven't streamed from before. I'm back though, don't worry. Okay, I've got my water. Right, I've got my little spot for my water. Woo. Got my backpack on. Oh. Right, you ready? I'm ready. Straighten that up. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Right, I'm really enjoying cycling, guys. I've been on 3 long rides now. Last weekend I did 50 kilometers, which is like 35 miles maybe, something like that, or 30 miles I think. And it was actually pretty easy. There wasn't a lot of uphill, but yeah, it was pretty fun. It made me more confident that I can do this long ride, which I think this ride I'm doing is over 1,500 miles, and it's going to be trying to cover like 70 miles a day, which I think it's like 2,500 kilometers and like 120 kilometers a day we're covering. So I haven't done anywhere near my daily amount yet, but it only took me like 2 hours of cycling to do 35 miles or 50 kilometers. So it makes me think that I could be doing like 5 hours cycling a day and do all the distance, which is cool. Or we could just chill it a bit and do like 8 hours, and it could be pretty easy. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my bum and legs used to that amount of work, because as you may know, I do not do a lot of exercise. And I've been pretty active in Cape Town. Like we've had a personal trainer, and I did some climbing and kayaking. We've just been out a bit, quite active. It's a very cool city to be active in. There's a lot of cool stuff to do. By the way, is this making you feel nauseous or sick? Like having the motion whilst I'm cycling, like whilst you're watching me? Is it a bit weird? Or is it all cool? Let me know if it's, yeah, a bit, makes you feel a bit sick, no? Okay, well, it's chill, that's good to know. And can you hear, like, is it windy at all? Because it sounds windy here to me, but I'm hoping the microphone is it's not picking up any wind. So this is a bit of an experiment, so thank you for bearing with me. Oh, main road. Oh, we might need to pick up the pace a bit. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to lift the helmet so it's not kind of flopping down on my head. Might need to weight the back of the helmet. Oh, that would have been a good idea actually, like counterbalance the weight. Oh, yeah, like if there's a weight back here. Oh, I'll think about that for the trip, because then I'm not going to have it tilted forward the whole time. Woo. So I was hoping to do a big cycle today, but I've been preparing a lot of the stuff that I need to hand over to Nick, who's doing the editing for the Beyond Borders documentary. So I've been working all day on a project file, which is just going through a lot of the footage we didn't use in the vlogs of the world flight. And then when he's kind of putting in sections of the documentary, he can put all that in easily and find it easily, because I know where it all is. The database of files is kind of in my head. So I've been doing that all day. I've only just finished, so I didn't get to do a big cycle ride today. I wanted to go all the way down to Cape Point and back, which is like 70 miles. And I was thinking I could have done that in 4 or 5 hours, but yeah, it didn't happen, unfortunately. So I'll have to do the rest of my training when I'm back in the UK. I'm probably getting some very odd looks from the cars here, because this helmet cam looks hilarious. Anyway, for those asking, if you've just tuned in, I am just cycling around the southern suburbs in Claremont in Cape Town, and today is my second to last day, unfortunately. Raya left the other day, and she's in Bali right now, and I moved my flight forward so I can get to London and start just preparing for this big cycle ride next Saturday. What's the temperature like in London? Is anyone in London? You can let me know if it's really cold or is it warmed up a little bit. I saw some snow a few weeks ago. I wonder what I can use to weigh this down this side. I'm just going to pull over. Yeah, chilly and wet. Oh man. So I wonder if I can, let me see if I can like hang something off the back here. I don't think I've got anything heavy. Oh, I could maybe hang my bag off the back. Let's see if that works. Oh, that is actually surprisingly comfortable. I'm going to look even stranger now with a bag hanging off my back. Huh. Okay. Oh, this is so comfortable, guys. Hold tight. I'm just going to tie my bag so it doesn't slip off. Thanks for thanks for being patient with me. What I'm hoping is that if we nail it on this live stream, then I'll know for oh yeah, that's good. Oh, maybe we can extend this now. Oh, cheeky. Right. Yeah, my theory is if I, there you go. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Yes, my theory is if we figure this out for this live stream, then when I'm actually doing this ride next weekend, I can just quickly rig up the camera and keep you guys updated. Because my worry is with the amount of physical exertion I'm going to be doing every day, is I'm not going to have the normal energy I have to stay up all night editing daily vlogs. So what I could do is maybe vlog every other day and then do a live stream in between days to keep you guys updated. And then it's giving me some time to rest and sleep properly rather than becoming sleep deprived whilst I'm also like cycling 70 miles a day and yeah, I feel like that's a bad combo. Sleep deprivation and exhaustion. No, I know you're saying that someone's saying it doesn't look comfortable, but this is way more comfortable because I've counterbalanced it. I wish you could see the view I'm seeing here. Oh, maybe you can. Can I switch the, oh yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna switch the camera angle. You can see Table Mountain. Okay, ready? Can you see that? Check Table Mountain out. Yeah. Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool that I can switch the back and front facing camera whilst I'm cycling. So we can do some, yeah, when I'm doing some live streams in France or whatever, I can, yeah, just show you around, show you what we're up to. Just to update you guys who didn't check out my last video, we, basically, I'm joining a team of amateur cyclists from London to Morocco, which is pretty far. It is technically Africa, North Africa, and it's for charity. So we're raising money for this London-based charity called Regenerate that I've been volunteering and helping out on and off for the last kind of 10 plus years. And the thing they're specifically raising money for is the projects they run where they take underprivileged kids from London out to Africa and Romania and places to do voluntary work and help with projects, and it's actually proven to be really life-changing and amazing for these kids. So in order to do more of these trips, we're raising some money, and yeah, once this live stream's gone live, I'll link my donation page where you can get involved, but also you can kind of check in and donate throughout the trip whilst we're going. It's going to be 19 days of cycling, so if you like cycling, you're in for a treat. If you don't enjoy watching people cycle, I'm really sorry. But I thought it'd be something different. Obviously, my channel has you know, I've done loads of different adventures, whether it's flying in a plane with JP or just day-to-day life here in Cape Town or wherever I end up. But I thought it's about time for a cycling adventure, and it's a cool way to get fit as well. I think I'm going to be super fit after 19 days of cycling. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Any questions about my ride or what I'm doing? Or I can just about read the screen from here, especially if I stop at this red light. Oh yeah, some of the people coming on this trip are Dave Erasmus, who you know and love, my friend Andy Lindsell, who you may remember from various vlogs he's been in. We have a boat together in London. And Andy Smith, who came to the Ivory Coast with me a couple of years ago. You remember him? Visit India again. Yeah, we might. Me and Raya have been talking about going to India, possibly in September or October kind of time. Yeah, Pakistan as well. I'm trying to invite Raya to Pakistan. Maybe we could go on the same trip. That'd be cool. I'm trying to read the comments, but it's a little bit difficult. I wonder if I can extend this even more. Wait, no, not that one. Maybe this one. Hold on, let me stop a sec. I've pulled off the main road. So this one, okay, I think that's fully extended. I think this might be fully extended. Guys, did you like the vlog I did the other day where I had this selfie stick with my 360 camera off the side of the helicopter? I was pretty happy with those shots. Okay. Yeah, I think this is fully extended now. But look. Yeah, look. Oh, here's my bike. Can you see my bike? Maybe if I get off my bike, you can have a look. So, this is my training bike I've been using, and it's not a great bike. But I mean, thank you, Bridget, who lent it to me. But it's I think it's more of a mountain bike, and it's not ideal for kind of training for road cycling. But in a way, I think actually maybe it is good because it's heavier and harder to cycle than a road bike. It's less kind of aerodynamic and all that. But in that sense, maybe it's better for me to be training on this, because when I do get on a good road bike when I get to the UK, I'll be easier. I was thinking about doing some 360 videos while cycling. Like, imagine if I connected a 360 camera instead of my phone here. We could do some. I'm really impressed with the stabilization, because I was worried that being on the bike, if I mounted it on the bike or something, it'd be shaky. So I was like trying to rig up a gimbal. I spent a lot of time last night trying to figure out how to attach the new Osmo Mobile, DJI Osmo Mobile, to my bike to see if I could live stream like that. But I figured out that connecting it to my head was actually a better option, and it really is. So guys, that's Table Mountain behind us. Oh, wait, let me pass this tree. Okay, wait there. See it? Table Mountain. If you come to Cape Town, you can always tell where you are in the city by the mountain. You just look at it and then you can kind of figure out your position or your location. Is the audio a good volume? Because I've basically got a radio mic rigged up into this phone on the end here, and then it's relaying to my pocket, and then the mic's actually here. Sounding good. Yeah, that's so good. Okay, so I'm going to try and do because the other option was to get a little shotgun mic, try and mount it up here and pointing back at me, but I was worried it would fall off or be rattling or stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is a good option. It also means if it's super windy, I've got the mic protected here under my shirt. I'm liking this. The only thing I could potentially do is put a wider angle lens on the camera. I've got one of those clip-on lenses, but I don't know whether you need a wider angle if I'm just chatting to you. I would spin the camera around right now, but there's not much of a view where I am. Unfortunately, we're not by the beach or anything. I'm tempted to do another live stream, another cycle tomorrow morning, maybe like leave super early, watch the sunrise, And but the problem is no one's going to be online, so I don't know how good it will be. I mean, it will still be good, but I just don't know how many people will be watching. I'll definitely be able to rig the helmet up a bit better, because I'll be able to put a weight on the back rather than like hang my bag off it. Let me read some of these comments. Yeah, pop the wide on, yeah? You want to see more? Let me tilt the camera down so you can see my bike. Oh no, it's not working. Yeah, here we go. I mean, there you go. Oh, what is that? Oh, this is kind of cool. How are you digging Cape Town? Yeah, guys, Cape Town is in my top 3 cities for sure. I'd say I could live in Cape Town. I guess I have been living in Cape Town, but I say I could. My thinking right now is I want to, for the rest of my life, I want to migrate throughout the year to maybe like 3 locations or 4 locations around the world. And in those locations, look, someone's bashed this wall down here. It's a railway track there. Should we go and explore? Let's go and have a little look. Anyway, in those locations, I'd have like really cool bases like tree houses, or like communities where we could connect in with, and then I guess, yeah, reconnect at different times of the year. And maybe they're all connected as well. Maybe people travel, kind of connect and travel amongst the locations. I don't know if this is making any sense, but it's mainly, maybe we'll do an exploration live stream another time. Yeah, so it's mainly just because I don't like cold weather, but also I like variety in my life, and I just can never imagine settling in one place. I do imagine that would become trickier if I have a family at some stage and start taking kids around whilst I'm travelling, which I can imagine happening. I just don't know what that would look like. Anyway, yeah, so point being, I think Cape Town could be one of those bases. Yeah. And also there's loads of friends we've got here, and for those of you that don't know, I have an office here where we're running all the Live the Adventure stuff from. When will we be able to track me on the cycle ride? Yeah, so going back to the cycle ride I'm doing next week, we're going to try and set up a live page where you can track our route and how we're getting on. And I'll also be trying to upload more real time, because I know recently my channel hasn't been particularly real time, which I'm sorry it hasn't been, but you know, that's just the way things are sometimes. And also I've been spending a lot of time working on this this documentary, so it's been hard. I did like 8 hours of voiceover stuff the other day, like with Nick, just in his studio, which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, but he's working out of an area of Cape Town called Manenberg, which is, for those Cape Townians watching, it's actually quite a dangerous area. And although there's been a ceasefire between the gangsters, I think 2 or 3 days ago, they broke the ceasefire, and Nick and his family got woken up by gunfire in the night. So the next day he was like, oh, when you catch the Uber in, make sure you don't drive through the centre of town, because, you know, you could get shot. So, oh, crossing the rail track. Oh, it's gone out of focus. Can you see me? Oh, there you go. Anyway, so the reason he's in Manenberg is, and just to give context as well, he's a white British guy. Oh, it's really not liking this light for some reason. Yeah, is that better? Yeah, so he's a white British guy, and Manenberg is yeah, just like I said, quite dangerous, especially for white people, because I mean, I can't go into the whole segregation in Cape Town and explaining it all, but it's there's a big racial divide here. There's a lot of kind of improvement needed in how to, I don't know, try and unite society again after apartheid and all the stuff that happened in South Africa. Anyway, I'm not gonna try and explain a lot of that. But my point being, Manenberg is an interesting place to go and visit to get the documentary done. And I was thinking it'd be cool to film almost like an additional, like an extras for the movie, where we look at like where the movie was edited and like the project that it's supporting, because the money that we're paying Nick to help kind of edit the documentary, that is actually going to go straight into the social enterprises that they're setting up in Manenberg to try and kind of support the community there and do good stuff. So it's really exciting to me, especially the fact that during the world flight we didn't get to come to sub-Saharan Africa, we didn't get to come down to Cape Town, and this way I feel like it's connecting in with the vision of what we were doing and kind of uniting the world as we travelled, and yeah, it's including Africa in a way, you know. I've just been cycling around in circles. Try and put my water back without spilling it. Something I've been doing on the other cycle rides as I've been training is like tracking my route on an app called Strava. And if any of you follow Casey Neistat, he uses that for his running when he does like runs around New York, and he runs like 20 miles a day or whatever. Anyway, it's a cool way to track your route and your average speed, and you can add little photos and stuff. I will also link that below, and you can, once I've finished the live stream, and then you can kind of track how I'm doing. You can track my training this week and see if I'm actually managing to get any long cycles in. I'm really nervous about the cold weather when I get back to the UK, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. Maybe it's cool cycling in the cold because you kind of warm up, and yeah, I've just been cycling in nice warm weather, like as the sun's setting. It's golden hour in Cape Town. It's like the perfect time to cycle, in my opinion. I'm hoping by the time we get down to Spain and Portugal or wherever we're going, and down to Morocco, it'll be really nice and warm weather, like maybe spring will actually arrive. I'm guessing as I leave the UK in northern France it's not going to be warm, but who knows. What else is going on? Oh yeah, so this clothing, guys, this is my friend in the UK. He sent me out some kind of fitness clothing. His brand is called Gym Jam. I will also link you to his products, and yeah, you can check them out. I'm wearing also some Gym Jam. You can't really see it. Wait, I'm wearing some Gym Jam kind of training trousers, or whatever you call them, as well. And yeah, it's nice to actually have some proper exercise clothes, because like I said, I haven't really done a lot of exercise, and I think the first time I turned up at the personal trainer, I was wearing jeans and and boots and stuff. So I'm getting on it. Something, unfortunately, and it's hard to accept, is that as you get a bit older in life, your body doesn't naturally stay as fit and as healthy as it once did. So throughout my 20s, I was active, but I never did exercise, and I ate terribly, but my body was fine. But now I'm in my 30s. In fact, guys, I'm going to be 35 at the end of this month. That's shocking, isn't it? That sounds so old to me. Probably sounds really old to you as well, but I just, yeah. So anyway, I'm trying to do better things, eat healthy, exercise, trying to just keep my body on point, And I'd love to actually get fitter and more healthy than I was in my 20s. That would be a really cool achievement. Someone said, am I coming down to the UK? Yep, I'm coming back to the UK tomorrow night. I'm actually flying in. And yeah, I'm genuinely really sad to be leaving Cape Town because it is just beautiful here in every way. Like, it's amazing weather, amazing people, amazing culture. So yeah, it is sad. But like I said, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be regularly visiting Cape Town. And oh yeah. What do you think about this hands-free helmet cam then for live streams? Do you think this is interesting for me to update you guys and kind of chat away whilst I'm cycling? Do you think this is something you guys would enjoy throughout the trip as we're heading down to Morocco? Do you think this will work? It'd be cool as well if I get a bit wider, because if I'm cycling alongside Dave, maybe I could even give Dave a wireless mic as well, and when we could just chat away. Let me switch the cam as well, and then this would be if I'm switching the camera. There we go. Look at the sunset, can you see that? Wait, let me see if I can get a better shot. It's really beautiful pink clouds. Okay, this is a bit boring to watch, hang on. Oh, I kind of need a little remote to be able to switch back and forth. What's the quality like as well? I'm using my Samsung S8, I think I mentioned before, and I think the camera quality is a lot better than my iPhone. I've also got a Google Pixel 2, but last time I tried to live stream for it, because I think that's got the best camera, but last time I tried to live stream, the audio came out really quietly, and also I can't plug in this mic to the Google Pixel 2 because it doesn't have a mic input, it doesn't have a headphone jack. This is the only phone I own now with a proper headphone jack, so I'm pretty impressed though. From what I can see, this is working well. It feels stable. From what you guys are telling me, the audio seems to be working well. And what's the quality like? Is it dropping out at all? Is it lagging, or is it? I haven't seen you guys talking in a while. Let me just scroll down and see if we can. Yeah, as long as the internet's good, like you said, yeah. So maybe at some points, as I'm cycling through France, we won't be able to get good connections, but I'm thinking if I test, I'll probably get, I have got a SIM card that gives me global data, but I could also buy a French SIM card to get the fastest kind of 4G LTE speeds. Oh, it's not lagging, awesome. Oh yes, Eugene. So Eugene just commented saying it's working well. He took me out on the cycle ride in my last video. Yeah, I definitely caught the bug. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to go on another cycle ride together this trip, but when I'm back we should do some proper mountain biking, because I think I need to focus right now on road biking and just my fitness and stuff, but I'm really down for some proper mountain bike trails when I get back, and that's Eugene's speciality, so he's gonna, hopefully you'll take me out, bro. I'm actually not heading anywhere, I'm just kind of cycling around in circles just to get used to this, but I'm pretty happy. It's quite funny, I've got some warm sweet potatoes I heated up in the microwave just in my bag, but they're like sitting at the bottom of my bag, like resting on my back, so it's like heating my back up. It's nice. Actually, I really want to eat a sweet potato. Let me just get one out. I guess if I eat one though, it kind of takes the weight out of my counterbalance. Hang on. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Okay. Oh yeah, I found the one that I started eating. Oh. There you go. Got my sweet potato back on the road. Guys, have you got any, oh, sorry. Have you got any suggestions of other things I could take to snack on? I've basically bought 120 vegan energy bars to take with me. I don't know if they're the right type, but I want to make sure I'm not running out of energy, because I think that's the main thing, is like cycling for that long and using up that many calories every day. I need to make sure I'm refueling. That's the main thing I've learned on my trip down to Cape Town. First day with the personal trainer, I hadn't eaten breakfast and I basically collapsed, and he told me I'd gone into a catabolic state, which is where your body's run out of energy and it starts trying to eat your muscles. And all I need to do to stop that happening, because I've noticed that a few times where I exercise and just collapse because I'm so exhausted. And I think my body just burns a lot of energy. So, and now I'm vegan as well, like I've just been struggling to get enough calories in, which is my own fault. But anyway, I've been a lot better the last couple of weeks. I've been kind of making sure I'm getting enough calories, getting enough energy, and I feel great. Like when I exercise now, I feel like I'm just full of energy and I can keep going. And when I did this long cycle ride last weekend, I felt like I could have kept going like and done the whole thing again once I'd finished. So, and my legs weren't even hurting. I felt a bit of muscle burn in my bum, but other than that, felt good. Oh, we're back at the train track now. Let me take a little shortcut down here. Oh, the reason I'm keeping the live stream going as well, obviously other than just, you know, chatting to you guys, is I'm just trying to test out how good the camera is in low light if we wanted to do some evening live streams, because I found that is actually when most people are online, because they get back from school and work. And just out of interest, where are people watching from? Germany, Ireland, Belgium, Croatia, California, Surbiton, yes, Surbiton, Hawaii, Germany, Netherlands, Canada, New York. So basically for those of you that don't know, but my audience are mainly US and UK, obviously, English speaking, and then Canada. And then Germany's big as well, actually. But because of that, the best time for me to upload or make content or do live streams is in the evening in the UK or evening in Europe, which means it's kind of lunchtime or afternoon in New York on the East Coast, and then kind of morning, late morning on the West Coast in California. So kind of everyone's up at least. It's bad if I did a live stream in the morning in the UK, because everyone in America would be asleep. So I need to kind of time when I do these live streams. So that's what I'm saying about the low light, because as I'm traveling, as I'm cycling across Europe, I'll probably be doing them in the evenings. Everyone watching, is this like a typical time that you'd be watching YouTube anyway? Does this make sense to do it now? Oh, this sweet potato is so good. Oh, guys, I want to do a lot more of these live streams. It's actually really fun. And it doesn't feel too dangerous because I'm able to read some comments and watch whilst I'm actually cycling as well, so I can see where I'm going. I've got another sweet potato waiting in my bag, but I might just wait till I get home. Woo! What do you find is the best part of live streaming, guys? Do you mind when I just go off on one and just start rambling and chatting about stuff? Or is that boring for you? Or do you prefer it when I'm actually kind of interacting and answering questions and stuff? Or do you just like mixing it up? Do you like it when like I do a whole live stream of one topic? Or do you prefer like a Q&A or something? Or do you just like me having this stream of consciousness where I'm just chatting away? Yeah? Intimate and honest, yeah. I guess that's the advantage, because no matter how genuine you are with daily vlogs, and I feel like I am pretty genuine, like I am myself, but you also have time and you can kind of curate your content, so you have time to cut bits and you think about what you're saying often. With a live stream, you just, you know, there's no planning. Well, there's not for me anyway. Maybe I should plan more live streams, but I end up just chatting away. But it is nice because I feel like we're just cycling together and yeah, I'm getting to chat to you guys. As internet gets better and better, like mobile internet, I'm hoping just to take you guys out on more of my adventures whilst I'm doing them, rather than like waiting till the next day to cut them and add music and stuff. And oh, let's have a little look. Where are we? I'm gonna try and, oh, it's a bit hard to look around when with this helmet cam on. Yeah, feels like we're having a nice little chat, exactly. And is the audio still okay? I'm just really impressed, because it's quite windy here, and I'm glad that the mic's not giving us any aggro, because that's the worst, is when the audio is horrible. You just don't want to watch that. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's great. Audio's great. I'm tempted to run this red light, but I should probably, oh, they're green, yes. I love green. I don't have any lights on my bike, guys, so I may have to wrap this up in a minute, so I'm not endangering myself. When I get back to the UK, I want to customize my bike and like put some cool pouches on it, and like have little areas to clip on cameras. Although this is the best camera option, so maybe I don't need to clip any cameras to my bike, but I'm just liking the, I think I like customizing it, and you know, I feel like I'll probably get quite attached by the time we finish the trip. When I first got invited, I kind of was like half up for it. I was like, yeah, I guess I'll cycle to Morocco, but I'll probably give up halfway. But now I'm like adamant, I'm not giving up. I am like dedicated. And also it's really nice because it falls across like my birthday, so it'll be nice to celebrate with all the lads whilst I'm away. And I haven't done like a proper boys trip for a while, so as much as I love girls, I mean, like hanging out with girls and love Raya, it's also nice hanging out with boys. And for those of you that have watched my Draw My Life or anything about my kind of childhood, a lot of these guys are kind of, you know, they've had a big impact on my life, and we've always had this kind of brotherhood growing up, and it's definitely helped me be who I am today, like having those strong friends in my life. Not just the guys, the girls as well, but I feel like having those guys have been, yeah, it's been really awesome. So if any of you are watching, thanks lads. Andy, Dave, Mike, a bunch of them, Steve, a bunch of the guys you've seen in my vlogs over the years. Yeah, unfortunately Steve's not coming on the cycle ride with us. I think he's going to Coachella, and yeah, that's in California, so maybe me and Steve can plan some fun adventures the rest, like later in the year, or maybe we can do a double date trip with Raya and Alexia. Okay, I'm cycling on a main road for some reason now and without lights, but we'll see how it goes. Which probably isn't the best light. Oh, there's a police car in front of me as well. Oh, and beside me. Maybe I should I'm also not very inconspicuous, guys. I've got this like massive pole sticking off my head. So let me just, oh, I'm just gonna go down there and then probably end the live stream. Okay, come on. Right, it's quite cool that it's staying focused as well, like even in the low light, because it was struggling a little bit with the focus earlier. Yeah, I love this camera. It's nice as well actually, because I can look in the video and see if there's cars coming behind me. So I'm going to need to take a right turn in a minute. Yeah, the good thing is, guys, when we cycle through France, there's like cycle routes rather than us cycling on a lot of roads with traffic. Okay, cool. So, yeah, so it's a bit safer. Although I feel pretty street, like road wise, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like I'm safe. But you never know, there's some nutters driving on the road. Okay, I think it's getting too dark now. I think I'm gonna end the live stream, but it has been a success. I'm very, very glad of this. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream, just cycling around with me for a little bit, and yeah, get ready for some of these coming up over the next month. Oh, wrong street. Yeah, get ready for some of these over the next month. Probably won't make them this long, but even if I just do little half-an-hour live streams. What do you guys prefer actually? Do you want like long live streams, like an hour, or should I keep them to like half an hour? I don't really want to do less than that. I feel like half an hour is long enough to have like a nice little chat. Let me know. Whew. Hey.
Can we hijack your live stream?
Yeah. Oh wow, you found me.
Just found you.
Oh wow. Awesome. You saw that I was just cycling around?
Was it? Yeah, we just switched onto your channel at home.
Oh, cool.
And we were just down the road.
What's your name?
Come and track you down. Nick.
How's
it, Lee?
Nice to meet you. Oh, hey guys.
Hey girls.
Hey girls. Guys, I'm about to finish the live stream actually.
Yeah, no, you just finish up if you need to.
Oh, it's gone out of focus. This is a new contraption I've built.
We saw it, mate. The live stream's been working very well.
Yeah, is it working?
And still going.
Awesome. Let me switch the camera and I can introduce you guys. Okay, guys, I've just had some visitors who've tracked me down from watching the live stream. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
This is Georgia and Gracie, and I'm Nick, and
cool.
we're from Cape Town, South Africa, locals.
Nice.
Just down the road here.
Wow, thanks for coming to find me.
We come find you and see how you're doing.
Yeah, awesome. Right, I'm going to sign off and then I can take this helmet cam off.
Yeah.
Oh, right, guys, it's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, let me come in a bit. Right, that's it, that's the end. Right, how do I stop this? Finish.